Hello. Thanks for joining us on Footprint Report, where we dive into the latest news and trends about tokens, projects, protocols, and more. In this video, we'll talk about the footprint analytics. Our presentation today is separated into 5 parts. 1. Footprint Analytics Introduction. 2. The problem of cross-chain analytics. 3. How Footprint Analytics balances flexibility and simplicity. 4. How does Footprint Analytics parse so much data? 5. Get the world's richest blockchain data with our Footprint Data API. Okay, we begin with the first part, Footprint Analytics Introduction. The open data of the blockchain isn't worth anything unless people can access and understand it. Those new to crypto tend to look at token prices exclusively, which is easy enough. However, as people gain experience in blockchain, they realize that to truly understand the market, one needs to pool level data for DeFi, retention data for GameFi, and more. Think about TVL, wallet info and deposits, withdrawals. What if you want to investigate whale movements between different projects? How does one get this kind of data, and how can they create custom solutions to answer highly specific questions? It's not a stretch to let users add different metrics from different projects into a chart to compare them. Dune Analytics requires SQL to do this. Others, like Nansen, offer customizable charts on a much more limited scale. But what if you want to compare data from different chains? This is where things get tricky. At Footprint, we've developed a model that aggregates this raw data and indexes it to be meaningful. The info about these millions of transactions is broken up by domain. Our data engine determines whether it can be classified as GameFi, NFT, DEX, or other. We decode this data so analysts can search for the information they need, like block time, TVL, token price, etc., and immediately display the data on a chart. Instead of strings of numbers and letters that are, to most, indecipherable, you have wallet addresses, chains, NFT collections, and other meaningful categories. Well, the second part is the problem of cross-chain analytics. You can't compare apples to oranges. That makes no sense, obviously, but things start making sense when you compare sweetness, size, hardness, global consumption. This logical categorization is like structured semantic data. No matter what the code for minting an NFT in Solana looks like, and no matter what it looks like in Ethereum, one needs to find a way to put all of this data into one category, called minting. At Footprint Analytics, we can compare apples to oranges to kiwis to pineapples and the list goes on. As of December, we parse data from 24 different chains, more than any other platform. The Footprint Analytics database automatically picks up blocks, logs, traces, and transactions on the blockchain. It supplements this with community-contributed data and data from third-party APIs. All this data is originally raw and unstructured. Okay, the third part is how Footprint Analytics balances flexibility and simplicity. Footprint web application is built on Metabase open-source technology. We use Metabase because it is open. The technology allows users to contribute to the code base, developing and improving it over time. For example, in the latest update of Metabase the models are introduced. This functionality is allowing users to curate data from another table, or tables from the same database, to anticipate the kinds of questions people will ask of the data. Analysts can create charts on the Footprint Analytics platform with a convenient drag-and-drop query builder. This capability significantly lowers the barrier to entry, allowing any user without technical knowledge to use the product and extract business value. It is important to note that, architecturally, Metabase is an abstraction over SQL code, that is, any request made by drag-and-drop can be represented as SQL. Thus, users who want to build more complex queries or who prefer to work with data, using code have the opportunity to use SQL straight away. Well, the fourth part is how does Footprint Analytics parse so much data? Our core competitive advantage is our Footprint Analytics platform, powered by the Footprint Machine Learning Platform. The Footprint Analytics platform can refer to the website users see when they go to Footprint Network. However, when we talk about the Footprint Analytics platform, we're also referring to the engine that does the heavy lifting under the hood. It turns the bronze data into silver, then gold using some technical means of data ETL, such as Python and SQL. In the future, we plan to make the ETL code, including the code from bronze to silver parsing, open source. We also enable any organization to tap into this trove of structured data, with our blockchain data API. Well, the last part is get the world's richest blockchain data, with our footprint data API. Before footprint analytics, blockchain analysis was limited to incomplete and unstructured data. Furthermore, organizations that used even the leading solutions faced delays in access, performance limitations and costly API aggregation. Thanks to our platform that parses on-chain data from 24 chains into the silver and gold tiers mentioned above, any organization can tap into most of the world's GameFi, NFT and DeFi data, all with one unified API. Both REST API and SQL API are supported at Footprint Analytics. What kind of apps can you build with this data? Here are just a few examples. Trigger alerts when whale wallets bring their money in or out of chains or protocols of interest. Compare cross-chain fluctuations in TVL with commodity prices. Create custom displays for NFT collections from multiple networks. Follow and track whales' fund flows to identify investment opportunities and potential risks. With Footprint, anybody can get one step closer to blockchain analytics, whether you're an investor, analyst, retail trader, developer, or just exploring your favorite crypto project. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy the video. If you liked this video and want to find out more about Footprint Reports, then watch our recent video on Footprint Reports, linked below. If you have some suggestion, just feel free to discuss with us. See you next time.